Hello, my name is Luis Sandoval, and this is my final reflection video about my professional practice that I did in the year 2024. I did the professional practice in the Centro Educacional de Alta Tecnología, which is CEAT, and it's a school in San Pedro de la Paz, Concepcion, created to train skilled workers for the growing industrial sectors. It opened in 1994 and it's a non-profit school supported by the public and private sectors. The schools offers technical education through its Liceo Técnico Profesional Mauricio Hochschild, where students learn in areas like English, maths, history, and it also has labs for science subjects like biology, chemistry, and physics, as well as a music room and a library. CEAT helps the community by providing training and services for local industries, making it an important part of the area's development. I choose the 10th level because the students are motivated and show a genuine interest in learning English. Their English level is not very high, and most of them are around an A2 to low B1. They can understand simple instructions and complete basic tasks, but they struggle with more complex grammar and vocabulary. Although they can sometimes be a bit messy and distracted, they are able to adapt to the activities and participate well. Overall, they are engaged and eager to improve their English skills. According to the need analysis, I create a questionnaire for my students, and the needs analysis process gave me the valuable insight into the specific need and preference of my students. It helped me understand that most students are motivated to learn in English for practical reasons such as achieving good grades, enjoying media like songs and films, and preparing for a future travel or job. These informations highlighted the importance of making lessons relevant to their interest and providing real-world applications of English. As I said before, to identify the diverse learning needs, I collected data through a questionnaire that covered topics like study habits, motivation of learning, preferred learning activities, and the challenge that they face. The responses revealed that many students don't study English outside of school and struggle with the pronunciation, vocabulary, and speaking fluency. I also discovered that they enjoy using technology like educational apps and videos, and they prefer interactive activities, particularly speaking tasks. This data has guided my approach to focus on practical applications, incorporate the interests, and provide targeted support in areas like pronunciation, vocabulary, and all these to address to their challenges. According to the need analysis, I created a unit lesson plan of the unit 4 of the curriculum, which is sustainable development. So I formulated the objective of the lesson to focus on both English language skills and sustainability, ensuring that students could see the relevance of English in real-world context. Specifically, we are going to work with quantifiers and frequency adverbs, and that are integrated in discussing sustainable development to give students tools to express environmental actions and quantities in meaningful contexts, which means they can express the daily routines of what things they can do to take care of the planet, the action that maybe can improve, and the renewable and non-renewable energy, because at the end of the unit they have to present about kind of non-renewable or renewable energy, describing them using quantifiers and frequency adverbs. These connect with the students in technology and environmental issues, making the lesson more engaging and motivating by focusing on both language acquisition, which is grammar and vocabulary, and meaningful practical topics like sustainability. The lesson objectives are designed to align with students' learning goals. According to adaptation of content and material, the needs analysis reveals that students prefer interactive learning, especially through technology and videos. So the unit plan that I create, I try to support the content of each class with a Wordwell or a Kahoot As you can see, I create for each topic of the class technology sources such as Kahoot and WordWall, because this make the class more interactive for them. They want to learn in a better way. They are interested to learn and for practice. According to the differentiation of the strategies, to ensure the lesson was accessible to all learners, I made the following adjustment based on different learning styles and abilities using the UDL. For the visual learners, I include a geography task. For auditory learners, I integrate listening tasks such as videos from non-renewable and renewable energy. To support the students with different abilities, I provide sentence starters or scaffolding techniques for speaking and writing tasks, especially when practicing quantifiers or frequency adverbs. You can see in the worksheet that I create. And the collaborative group work was also incorporated, allowing students to share ideas and practice English. So all the worksheet that I create, they can work alone, in pairs, or in trios, or in group, but in a way in what they can share the information. According to the assessment and feedback, choose formative assessment that align with student needs, such as the interactive quizzes and group discussions, peer feedback during group activities, and the presentations on a renewable energy or non-renewable that gave me the opportunity to assess their ability to use the English to present factual information while also gauging their understanding of sustainable development. And this combination of assessment aligned with the students' preferences to speaking and using technology ensures that their progress is monitored continuously. About the cultural linguistic consideration, in planning lessons, I consider the following cultural and linguistic factors. Many students may be more familiar with certain aspects of sustainable development based on local environmental practices, such as the use of renewable energy or sustainable farming practices, and this allowed me to integrate local examples to make the lesson more relevant. For instance, they can describe how they can recycle at home or in the school according to that they have recycle spot all Fridays of the year where they can put and separate bottles, bags, plastic bags, amongst others. The pronunciation and vocabulary related to the sustainable development, like renewable energy, climate change, kind of energy like solar, wind, geothermal energy, hydroelectrical. So each class, according to the worksheet, I create some vocabulary words. They take notes on their notebooks and they can remember the vocabulary, right? According to the reflection on the effectiveness on the planning unit, based on the feedback from students and my own observation, for me the unit was a successful in engaging students, especially through the use of interactive tasks and discussion on non and renewable energies, a topic that many students found interesting and relevant. And also I noticed that students were particularly motivated by tasks connected English language learning with real-world topics, and they care about it, for example, the environment and the technology. In future lessons, I will adjust the pace of speaking activity to allow for more individual speaking time and practice. Some students, especially those with lower proficiency, struggle to express themselves fluently during a group discussions, so additional scaffolding and speaking drills will help. And according to the continuous improvement throughout the semester, I've gained valuable insight into how students' interests and learning preferences shape the way lessons should be structured. The most successful activities were those that were interactive and related to the real-world topics, for instance, sustainability, which is crucial for keeping students engaged. One area for growth is to further personalize learning experiences, perhaps by allowing students to select specific aspects of sustainable development that resonate most with them. For instance, the renewable, non-renewable, waste management, recycle, and among others. And this semester has reinforced my belief in the importance of integrated technology and real-world relevance in English lessons. Moving forward, I plan to continue refining my approach to ensure that lessons are both teaching and academically rigorous, while also consider the diversity of the student needs.